I'm just sitting here on this bench today at this park, out hiking around a little bit, and thought maybe I would do my little McRANT. Now, it's been several days, almost 2 weeks. Matter of fact, today would be 2 weeks, maybe. Since, no, tomorrow would be 2 weeks. Doesn't matter. But, so I guess I've gotten over it a little bit. Maybe some people would even wonder why I'm even worrying about it to start with. But, anyway, these first two clips that you're going to see were just after I left the McDonald's in this city. I believe it was Homosassa Springs, I believe is how you pronounce that. But anyway, go ahead and take a look at these two videos. I just went in this McDonald's and got a sausage and egg McMuffin, and the reason I did was so that I could get in and out pretty easy. So there was a shopping center in back of that McDonald's, so I was able to pull in here and I can pull out real easy. But I just experienced something that I had never experienced before. You had to put in your order yourself. I want to get hit by a car here. Couldn't go any other way. And so some girl assisted me in there with that. So this kiosk, they call it, and after you put your order in, kicked out a receipt, and then you took that receipt to the register and paid for it. And I told the girl that if I ever saw that again, I was going somewhere else. It was just totally ridiculous. And on my receipt is a number to call to take a survey, and I'm going to let them know how stupid that was. Anyway, we'll check you later. I'm going to get down the road. I don't know how many of you have experienced that at a McDonald's, but they have these little things they call kiosks, and you're supposed to put your own order in. I'm going to tell you, service is just absolutely going out the window. I don't know when it's going to come to a point where you walk into McDonald's or another fast food place, put your order in, and then you go through a line assembling your sandwich. Get a piece of sausage here and get the egg there. You've gotten your McMuffin somewhere else, so assemble all this yourself. I mean, what are we paying people for anymore? I guess this is a trip rant, but anytime I walk into McDonald's, and I hope everybody else does it, and there's a kiosk there where I have to put in my own order, then I'm walking out and going somewhere else. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I've got a place on this receipt here to take a survey, and I hope there's somewhere on there to leave a comment, because I'm usually not a person that gripes and complains about stuff, but this is beyond the pale, as they call it. Anyway, that's the end of this rant, and everybody have a good day. There probably isn't a whole lot more to say, but I have some issues with the absolute disappearance of service. Now, I really didn't mean to go in at McDonald's that day anyway, or any other fast food place. I'm not particularly jumping on McDonald's. They're just, they're like Walmart, the big boy on the block. So if you want to pick out a scapegoat, let's use that name. But there was a sign up there when I walked in that said, skip the line, use this kiosk. And I just think that's kind of funny, because the only thing they're going to do is create a line at the kiosk. There's still going to be the number of people coming in there that there were before, assuming they don't refuse to do this like I'm going to refuse to do it. But I actually think that's going to slow ordering down, because there are going to be a whole lot of people that just really don't know how to use this technology. And even after they learn to use it, there are going to be people that are angry at those in front of them that are taking too long to find the no ketchup button or no pickles. I found from being in the restaurant business that and I don't know what the percentage is because I never did a scientific study of it, but there are people that are just not going to order off the menu the way that it is. They're going to want item number 8, but they're going to want the sauce that you put on item number 4. And so that's a constant issue, and I'm sure it's the same thing at these fast food places, where people are going to make special requests because they have personal preferences, or even because they have health issues like no salt, or please don't put mayonnaise, or whatever on there. Also, one of my big issues about it is, here's just another way to get rid of some dumb sucker that can't get anything but a minimum wage job or a near minimum wage job. We're going to start to eliminate them now. It's not bad enough that good manufacturing jobs are drying up. It's now we're going to start hitting on the people that lost their jobs in those industries, and all they can find is working in fast food. So let's just get rid of those scumbags too, and we'll have the public do all the work. And we'll save all this money on payroll, which will increase our profits. And before you start thinking this, I'm not one of these left-wing, anti-corporate people. I've been mostly conservative most of my life, and but I just see some of these trends coming. Everything is turning into robotics. People are putting movies out like Blade Runner, where Harrison Ford is, they have a new one out too I haven't seen, but Harrison Ford is a person that goes around trying to figure out which is robot and which is human. And what they're saying is that it's going to get to the point one day that robots are doing so well, and artificial intelligence is so advanced that you won't be able to tell the robot from the person. And I'm not sure that's all that there is to this. I think you might be able to say, after we're done being trained by people to do things their way, that you can't tell the person from the robot. Because I think increasingly every day, and this is just one example of service going out the window and us doing everything ourselves and still paying the money. I didn't notice any 50-cent discount on my sausage McMuffin. I paid the same thing for it there that I do everywhere else. And you're always told that you're going to get these cheaper prices by doing it this way, doing it our way, doing it yourself. And I don't know if I've seen that yet or not. Do we really we don't get a cheaper price when we go through a self-checkout line anywhere. Excuse me. The barcode on there says that this item is $5.98, and it's $5.98. I don't care if you go through a cash register where they have to ring it up, or if you go through a cash register on your own. Where are these savings? Where are we saving money by putting people out of work? I know that a lot of this has to do with my age, because I remember back when I was 20, I used to look at some of these old timers, saying, boy, it just isn't like it was back in the day. And now I'm saying, back in the day. But and I mean, it's kind of funny, really, how things go that way. I'm sure that a 20-year-old now, 40 years from now, will say, boy, I remember back in the day. So I believe that's an ongoing, non-changing thought that each generation is going to have in their mind. But anyway, I'm not going to carry on too much about this. I want to go ahead and continue my walk around here a little bit today and try to get some exercise. But I personally am more and more every day going to start rejecting and refusing these things that are being thrown at us. I didn't plan on stopping at a McDonald's that day. I think I said that earlier. I was actually looking for a mom and pop restaurant somewhere that I could sit down and order some good food. And of course that costs a little more money to do that, and then you're going to want to leave your waitress or waiter a couple of dollars, and so you're going to spend a little extra money. But boy, I think it's a whole lot better way to live, and I'm going to continue to do things that way. I didn't go into that mom and pop that day. I passed 2 or 3 of them, but there wasn't enough space in the parking lot for me to turn that rig around with the trailer on it. I would have gotten myself stuck in there, and it would have taken a lot of work and a lot of time to get out of the situation. So I went ahead and stopped at that McDonald's because I could pull in there and get out easy. And whether it was worth it or not, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try to enjoy this time down here at Tampa Bay and look at the different flora and fauna and have myself an enjoyable 3 months. And I wish all the well and all the best to you that are watching this video today. And we'll see you the next time out. I hope I have something fun, not something gripey to show you. Well, thanks for sitting there and listening to this anyway. We'll see you next time out. Bye.